Nick Viall revealed secret details of his relationship with the former Bachelorette on his new podcast.
Listen to the juicy deets inside. Well, Nick Viall, 38, went there. The former Bachelor lead and twice Bachelorette contestant shared wild new details about his relationship with former Bachelorette Kaitlyn Bristowe, 33, leading up to her season of the show.
On his new podcast The Nick Viall Files, Nick candidly spoke for the first time about their secret romance.
He revealed that the two began talking months before it was announced that she'd be the new ABC show lead.
Apparently, their relationship started with Nick direct messaging Kaitlyn on social media.
That simple DM spiraled into a flirtatious friendship between the two. It was this puppy love thing Nick said of their relationship before he went on her season.
When Nick was approached to go on Bachelor in Paradise for the following summer and producers asked which contestants he would potentially like to date, he said, "Well, it's too bad Kaitlyn's your Bachelorette, because then it would have been different."
Nick's snooky comment actually landed him on Kaitlyn's season, but there was plenty we as viewers didn't see play out on cameras. Nick said that Kaitlyn created an anonymous Twitter account during filming so she could message him. The two were then able to speak on the phone right before he showed up for her season, and she had no idea he was about to arrive.
When Nick did come on unannounced in New York City, the two had chemistry right away.
It was a pretty effortless kind of moment, Nick said about their first kiss, contrasting maybe otherwise forced kisses on the show.
Nick then strategized to wake up around the time that Kaitlyn's group date would be over that night. He knew due to his experience as a contestant on the show the year prior, and Kaitlyn had messaged him to call her.
Nick said he snuck into her room that first night. He referenced their infamous one-on-one date in which they slept together before the more appropriately timed fantasy date.
But everybody already knew about that. Nick also revealed a time that wasn't aired in which producers asked him if he wanted to go hang out with Kaitlyn 4 days before the final rose would be given.
Nick refused to explicitly say whether he and Kaitlyn had sex that day or not. "We had more alone time" was what he did say, but the implication was quite clear. Nick was sure he and Kaitlyn would be together after that. And then she picked Sean, he said. Unlike on other seasons of the franchise, Nick and Kaitlyn had already spoken before he went on the season, so they had each other's contact information.
"Kaitlyn had my number," Nick said. "So I was hoping for an 'I'm sorry' text or a call, or a 'hey, do you have 5 minutes?' Nothing.
All I got was darkness and then national interviews of her and Sean, Booth, 31, laughing at me, which kind of sucked. I was pissed about that." Nick then went on to go on Bachelor in Paradise, then his own season of The Bachelor. Nick is currently single. Check out the full-length podcast where Nick tells all about